I've been on my own since 14, my dog.
Like,
I literally just
What do you mean on your own?
living on my own.
In your own place?
If you want to call it a place. I've always been a liar. This time they cornered me, staff room, like, hey, where are your parents? I'm like, hey, there's that. I'm like, let's go. Me very far. I think riding on the back of my struggle would have won me this money. If I gave you the real shit, I think it would have easily won me this money.
Hello people, you're welcome back to the channel. It is your one and only Lady Jackson, bringing you this Big Brother Mzansi Season 4 2024 edition finale updates as AJ Hot. Oh my god. Now, some of y'all have been commenting on some of my videos talking about I haven't been on for over 6 days, and that was because I was very ill. I could not speak clearly. My voice right now, I'm trying to talk at the best speech that I could possibly muster. So, of course, you guys should just, make do with how I sound. But thank you for everyone who have been trying to check up on me and stuff. And then let's get right into the show. We have our finale, people, the finalists. We have Mcjunior, Papa Ghost, Makeke, Sinai, Z, and Mpumi. And these guys have done so much of an amazing job to get to this point. Every one of them is a winner, and I hope Aside Home takes the money and every gift that is attributed to the winner, that every one of them gets to build a new career path of luxury, fulfillment, and peace and all that. Now, of course, today there was an intense conversation that went on between Mcjunior, Makeke, and Sinai, and I think even Z. Now, Papa Ghost was sleeping, and Mpumi was also still getting her mani and pedicure that Big Brother is giving her and Z. Now, they were talking about Mcjunior's upbringing, his childhood, and I must tell you, it was quite an intense one. It came off to be sad and surprising, seeing that most people talk about their lives, but he hid this part from the housemates. He hid this part from the show. And this is something many people end up not hiding just so they could progress with, in quotes, pity votes. Sometimes people don't even say it just to progress for pity with pity votes. To just say because people ask or people get to tell and talk about their lives on the show. So, Mcjunior's life story comes from the point where, as a child, while growing up, his parents were having issues, his mom and dad, and it got so bad that at the age of 13, 14, his parents had to separate. Now, they separated and left him in between. When we say in between, both parents were not actively raising him. Instead, he was staying alone, living alone, and his auntie was the one who was, finding ways to get him to feed, finding ways to get him clothing, while he gets to fend for himself for shelter and food and school fees and other stuff. He indicated that his aunt kind of raised him up, but he has been staying alone and catering for himself. Now, he went on to say that his parents stuck around for a little while. They tried to fix their shit, like not necessarily fix it like to be in his life, but they could all not. They had their personal lives to live. His mom remarried, his dad did his shit, and so he has been alone since the age of 14. He's been raising himself, and aside that, his aunt was supporting. He went on to say that it's not been an easy journey. It's so much suffering that when he hears people talk about how hard life has been for them, he says, I understand, but this is nothing compared to what a child would bear. That got to a point in school, if they had found out that he was staying alone or catering for himself, they would have pulled him out. The school would have dropped him off. There was a time a teacher cornered him when families were invited, parents were invited for a meeting, and they were like, where are your parents? He was like, oh, they're there. And he decided to run away from that conversation, or else they were going to find out. He went on to say he started calling his aunt his mom, and this was because she practically was the one who was in his life. He said his half sister, the one who came to visit, that he only knows her, that in total of his lifetime that he has known that girl, it's just been not up to 50 days, maybe 40 days or 40 something days, that he met her when he was 18 years. They were introduced, and since then he has not known any serious thing about any other person in his family. At the point, I think Z interrupted, saying that she feels he's lying, that he had told her in a conversation that his parents were dead. And he said no, he would never joke with such a thing, that it was his aunt. He calls her mom. She passed away, and he said his mom had passed away. She refers to her as his mom. And now that settled the thing that almost came up as though he wanted to lie. He went on to add that if he were to be another person, he would have come and rode on the wings of the fact that he's been raising himself from that age. And he knows that if he had done that, he would have easily won this competition. And it was really surprising. No child to actually go through what he did go through. Now, of course, Sinai and Makeke got to the point of asking him if he gets to see his parents. He said, the longest time he had actually seen or been with his parents was when he was 18. Aside that, he gets to try to see his dad once or twice a year. Hey, God. Since he was 18, once or twice a year. Then for his mom, it's not something to talk about. They just hope they get to see whenever they get to see, because after she got to remarry, it's like family, the new family, it was just difficult for her to make way or for him to get to see her. It's just sad. Like, I was really surprised, and I was hurt to notice that this guy had to go through this. But it is well. Life gets better from here for him.
Hey, my boy, look at those boys. Look at those boys. Top shelf boys, boy. I told you. Yes, I'm with really though. I'm with that gang though. I told you guys. My boy, let me give you a phone though. I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
You meet up quickly, man.
I can't answer that, bro. Skip. Jerry, yes sir. What do you mean I must come to Soweto? That's home, bro. We'll come. Kaiti dulu sih. Pertuai sih.
We are coming. Itlang, Shem. This year. Itlang. You know you're my man. Oh, na 99.
You must tell it.
We deserve each other.
We deserve each other.
Me so go brahepi. I just ventile go guy. I'm fine.
Yeah, your family is really nice. Nah, families are very beautiful. I had to take this trip down to Willie to thank him, bro. That's the first thing I was actually discussing. Like, yo, I really wanted to come out and see Willie more than anything, because, like, I know he had, like, some promo runs, interviews, and stuff like that to go to. So, nah. Boy. Hey, boy, you know, like, bro, like, do you read English, please? Jerry, wait, what seat is Swana, bro? Like, that's the part they never show. That's what I don't like. They don't show the parts where I interacted, like, and stuff like that.
Hey, Joe.
They don't give you the good highlights about that.
Screen time.
And that's, like, let me tell you something. That's another reason why I had to come down and see Willie, because, like, he's the only one who actually spoke now of Jerry, because, like, they're just so fucked up highlights. Back to back. Like, yo, bro, you know?
Dude, apparently I'm a gossip, man. Like, I
Bro.
gossip like no one's business. And people are like, but nah, I'm like, really, what's happening? I'm like,
Big brother 10,000 times.
10,000 times.
Please talking English more. I found out your wife yesterday. Side effects and food now na side amanti mamela charity. It is all I bumped into as your wife or what still, but I bumped onto Liama. She was holding hands with someone, my boy.
Hey, a pellet in the bed. What the pellet in the bed? Huh?
She was holding hands with Willie.
Willie. What do you say? Mamela ke le botse. Ke read one clue. Ase ke re ka nnete to ke panele right now. Ke le panele.
Tango, ausi Jarit. Ausi Jarit. Umfanele lugu and awukhulumisa America.
Eish.
Retile. Fantastic chakele outside so like I haven't seen Nah, never that. You're never that. Not really. Baba nkabala, no stress. But not really. Do it, fella.
Waya, sorry lo murata.
I know what I
Umetista top. You love her.
All the love, all the Hey, Chiri, what's it is Swana, bro? Like, that's the part they never show. That's what I like. Don't like. They don't show the parts where I interacted, like and stuff like.
Hey, Joe.
They don't give you the good highlights about that.
Screen time.
And that's like, let me tell you something. That's another reason why I had to come down to see Willie, because like he's the only one who actually spoke now of Chiri, because like they're just so fucked up highlights. Back to back, like yo, bro. You know.
Dude, apparently I'm a gossiper, man. I
Bro.
gossip like no one's business. And people are like, but nah, I'm like, really, what's happening? I'm like, yeah, the biggie.
Hey, shout out to